What's good, YouTube? What's good, chat? It's y'all favorite booker here, FINNVERSE Production. SmackDown episode 10. Here we are. I got a jam-packed episode for y'all tonight. You know me. I don't like to do the spoilers, but I will let y'all know it's beef. It's beef before Summit. So hey, strap in and get your snacks, get everything you need, cause it's gonna be a long one. Hey, I don't know what I'm trying to say,
What?
but hey, we here. The road to Summit is officially over after tonight.
Bro, what are you
Next
talking about,
episode
man?
will be the Summit
Bro,
event.
I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
But without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Let's do it.
Then, now, forever. Together.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night FINNVERSE. We are live tonight from Des Moines, Iowa, and the countdown is officially on because tomorrow night, FINNVERSE presents Summit.
This is it. The final stop before Summit. The final opportunity for these superstars to build momentum. The final chance to send a message before one of the most important premium live events of the season. And tomorrow night ain't just another PLE. Tomorrow night changes careers, tomorrow night changes WrestleMania, and tomorrow night changes WWE. We have talked about it for weeks, and now the stage is finally set. Tomorrow night, the men's Elimination Chamber match will determine who headlines WrestleMania Night 1 against Dominic Mysterio for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Look at those names. Kenny Omega, Braun Breaker, Oba Femi, Uncle Howdy, Aleister Black, Andy Reid. 6 men from 6 completely different worlds all chasing the exact same prize.
That's what makes this thing dangerous. Kenny Omega wants to bring Bullet Club to the top. Braun Breaker wants to prove the vision is the future. Oba Femi is the inevitable. Uncle Howdy represents the Wyatt Six. Aleister Black is caught in the middle of the Bullet Club and the Judgment Day power struggle. And Andy Reid? Nobody knows what Andy Reid is going to do next.
The winner doesn't just earn a title match. The winner earns a WrestleMania Night 1 main event and instantly becomes one of the most powerful people in WWE. And that's why every faction is watching that chamber closely. One victory tomorrow night could shift the balance of power across the entire company.
Then there's the Women's Elimination Chamber match. But here's the kicker. Every woman entering this chamber tomorrow night is fighting for a completely different reason. That's what makes this thing dangerous. Everybody got their own motivation.
Let's start with Bayley, a former world champion, future Hall of Famer, and one of the most accomplished women in WWE history. Yet somehow, Bayley finds herself watching a new generation take over the spotlight. Tomorrow night could be her opportunity to remind the world exactly who she is.
Then there's Lyra Valkyria, a woman who many believed should still be holding the Women's United States Championship. She's been patient, she's been waiting, but tomorrow night she has the chance to skip the line completely and head straight to WrestleMania.
Liv Morgan, the former multi-time world champion, is dangerous too. Liv has spent most of this season absent. She's trying to claw her way back to the top of the mountain. Tomorrow night might be her best opportunity to do so.
Stephanie Vaquer may be the newest name in this match, but make no mistake about it. She has turned heads since arriving in WWE. Already won a world championship. A victory tomorrow night is the quickest way at reclaiming her position at the top.
Toni Storm may have one of the most unique situations in this match. She's already won half of the Women's World Tag Team Champions alongside Rhea Ripley. If she wins tomorrow night, she could leave WrestleMania season with a chance to become a double champion.
And don't think Rhea Ripley hasn't noticed that. There's already tension there. Finally, Naomi, Naomi has the support of SmackDown Women's Champion Nia Jax and Lash Legend behind her. Tomorrow night, she isn't just fighting for herself. She's fighting to bring even more power and championship gold to that growing alliance. Different backgrounds, different goals, different motivations. But only one woman survives. And only one woman leaves Summit one step away from WrestleMania glory.
And perhaps the most interesting part of all, none of these women even know which champion they may be facing because Charlotte Flair still hasn't revealed her WrestleMania decision. Which means tomorrow night's winner enters WrestleMania season without even knowing who they'll be facing on the grandest stage of them all. That's pressure.
And speaking of pressure, there is another story hanging over Summit that everyone backstage is talking about. The war that's coming. The Bullet Club, the Judgment Day, the Bloodline, the Vision, the Wyatt Six. Everybody recruiting, everybody making moves, everybody preparing for what's next. Kenny Omega said it. Finn Balor said it. Braun Breaker acknowledged it. The Rock is making deals behind the scenes. The landscape of WWE is shifting before our eyes.
And after Summit, the road to WrestleMania officially begins. The alliances that are being formed right now could determine who controls WWE for years to come. Tomorrow night might be the last night we get peace around here. And the scary thing is, the first shot in this war could be fired as early as next week, on Raw or SmackDown.
Everybody can feel it coming, but as for tonight, we have an absolutely loaded final stop before Summit. That's a whole lot of violence right there. But right now, we're about to hear from a man who has become one of the most controversial figures on SmackDown. Last week, Gunther accepted a deal from The Rock. Tonight, for the first time, we're going to hear exactly why.
And if I know Gunther, he ain't coming out here to apologize for nothing. The ring general is on his way to the ring. SmackDown starts right now.
You people are funny. For months I have listened to all of you tell me who I am. I have listened to the internet tell me who I am. I have listened to the locker room tell me who I am. A few months ago I was the ring general. A few months ago I was the measuring stick. A few months ago I was the man every superstar wanted to face because beating me actually meant something. Lately I have not been living up to my own standards. I lost opportunities, I lost momentum, and worst of all, I lost who I were. I started to forget exactly who the hell Gunther is. Until last week. Last week, somebody reminded me. Last week, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson approached me and he made me an offer. An offer I could not refuse. The Rock looked me in my eyes and reminded me that men like me are not supposed to be fighting for scraps. Men like me are not supposed to be sitting at home during WrestleMania season. Men like me belong in the main event. Men like me belong carrying this company. Last week, all of you watched the meeting between myself and The Rock. You think you know what happened because you saw the video. But the truth is, you only saw part of that conversation. You only saw what The Rock and I wanted the world to see. What happened after the cameras stopped rolling, what was discussed behind closed doors. That stays between The Rock and myself. The Rock's offer includes a future opportunity at the undisputed WWE Championship. There was only one condition. I had to make sure either Andy Reid, Seth Rollins, or Will Ospreay did not make it to the final qualifying match. The Rock never told me who to attack. The Rock never told me which man to take out. That decision was all mine, and honestly, it was an easy choice. This season Will Ospreay has had more opportunities than anyone. Uncensored, SmackDown Episode 4, and the Royal Rumble. 3 championship opportunities, 3 failures. At Uncensored, Kevin Owens beat him. On SmackDown, I personally made sure he didn't leave with the championship. At the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens did pin me. I'm not denying that, but was still lost. And somehow, everyone kept telling me Will Ospreay deserved another opportunity. Bullshit. I was not going to sit back and watch another golden opportunity be handed to Will Ospreay. So I reminded him what happens when you stand in my way, and now he's gone. Tomorrow night is Summit. After Summit, WrestleMania season officially begins. And I don't care who I have to hurt, I don't care who I have to destroy. I will be on the WrestleMania card.
Business is about to pick up. This man, Obafemi, has been unstoppable.
Behold the ruler. A truly dominant force in WWE, Femi is inevitable.
Because for someone that considers themselves the gold standard, all I heard was excuse after excuse after excuse. You talk about opportunities. You're out here talking about The Rock and Will Ospreay. You talk about WrestleMania. But you forgot to mention one thing. The reason you're not in the Elimination Chamber. Because I beat you and Sami Zayn to earn my spot. And tomorrow night at Summit, I walk into the most dangerous match of my career. Braun Breaker, Kenny Omega, Aleister Black, Andy Reid, Uncle Howdy. Every single one of them. And I am going to run through every last one. Because tomorrow night isn't about surviving. Tomorrow night is about proving that Obafemi is the next monster of WWE. Tomorrow night is about proving that I belong in the Night 1 main event of WrestleMania. Tomorrow night begins the Obafemi era.
You actually believe that?
I know it.
You think you're a monster?
No, I know I am. And unlike everybody else around here, I don't need a faction. I don't need the Judgment Day, the Bullet Club, or a family of blood, because everywhere I go, I am the attraction. Speaking of proving myself, you said WrestleMania season starts after Summit? Good. Then next week, why don't I prove I belong? One-on-one. The ruler Obafemi versus the ring general, Gunther.
You're on.
Oh my God. If made official, next week Obafemi and Gunther goes one-on-one.
Last week didn't go according to plan. I wanted Jacob Fatu inside the Elimination Chamber. But instead, Andy Reid stole his victory.
Man, fuck that. He didn't beat me. He pinned Seth. He stole my opportunity. Tomorrow I should have been inside that chamber, but instead, I'm standing here because of Andy Reid. Tonight, I'm gonna dog walk his punk ass. I'm gonna make an example out of him. Nobody interferes in bloodline business. Nobody.
Exactly. So tonight, I don't want you to just beat Andy Reid. I want you to hurt him. Make him understand that this is the price you pay when you interfere with the final boss's plans.
Say less.
Or
what?
think about it. Dude's only 24. He ain't scared of anybody. The Judgment Day and the Bullet Club both want him. Maybe we should make our move before somebody else does. Or at least do business with him.
Business with him? Man, hell nah, I don't know that fool. All I know is he stole my chamber spot.
Jacob's right. We don't know Andy from a can of paint, plus he's not blood.
I mean, Sami wasn't blood either, and he became family.
Yeah, and Sami also turned you against your own family. He helped end Roman Reigns' 1,316-day championship reign.
He also helped us when Solo went rogue.
You know what? Haha, I like Sami. Matter of fact, maybe we should bring Sami back around one day. but what does Sami Zayn have to do with Andy Reid?
I'm saying, Andy's just looking out for himself. Just like Gunther last week.
Gunther? Did you not hear him out there? I didn't tell Gunther to take out Will Ospreay. I didn't tell him to take out Andy Reid or Seth Rollins either. I simply said, make sure one of those three doesn't make it to that qualifying match. Gunther made his choice.
You won't even hear me out about Andy Reid. But you'll shake hands with Gunther? After everything that happened between me and him, you're making deals with one of my biggest enemies, but won't even consider somebody who hasn't done a damn thing to us. Just think about it.
I did. My answer is still no. Anyways, Jacob, you know what to do.
Last time I checked, you ain't my tribal chief. I don't acknowledge you or Jacob. I'll run it by the OTC myself. Roman will be here next week.
You do that.
There she is. Ready for tomorrow?
As ready as I'll ever be.
I've been meaning to ask you something. When are you going to go back after your United States Championship?
After tomorrow, if I win, or if you win, once Summit is behind us, I'll figure out the right time to go after Becky.
Good, because Becky has been running her mouth ever since Uncensored, and honestly, somebody needs to shut her up.
Can I ask you something? What happens if you don't win tomorrow?
Then I pick myself back up, and I keep fighting. I've been counted out before. I've lost big matches before. But every time people think it's over for me, I prove them wrong. Tomorrow isn't my last chance. It's just my next opportunity. One more thing. How do you feel about Mercedes, or Sasha, whatever her name is, coming back? Not only that, but immediately getting a United States Championship opportunity? If anybody's earned the benefit of the doubt, it's Mercedes. Do I like people who quit this company walking back through the door and jumping the line? No. But Mercedes has a resume that speaks for itself. That doesn't mean she deserves to stay at the front forever. Around here, eventually everybody has to prove they still belong.
Fair enough.
Hey, don't worry about Mercedes. Hell, don't even worry about Becky right now. Worry about surviving 5 other women tomorrow night.
I understand.
Here comes KO!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
My very first night on commentary was Kevin Owens' very first night in NXT. Since then, he has gone on to have a Hall of Fame-worthy career. I think it's fair to say that Kevin Owens doesn't care about anybody but himself. Why should Kevin Owens care about anybody but himself? Nobody's helped KO. Nobody led KO to the promised land. He did it all by himself.
Drew McIntyre, a superstar who truly embraces in-ring savagery, who delights in vicious combat.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
I consider this man one of my oldest friends. We came up together in Europe and trained together in WWE Developmental. I saw this man's potential from day one.
Did you know he would become this bitter, this fight started.
You have to hand it to Kevin Owens, man. He is a true fighter through and through.
Alright, we got the match number 1. We got our Undisputed World Champion versus the Scottish Psychopath.
Yeah, and you might not always like how he does it or agree with what he says, but KO is a man that thrives on being considered the underdog in situations.
Episode 10, this is the Go Home episode. We have a real good one in store for you guys tonight. Kevin Owens already got Drew in the corner.
Yeah, while the Scottish Warrior always seems to have something to prove,
neck
I will say
breaker.
this. I think a lot of his opponents are going to try and prove him wrong. Introducing a boot to the face.
That's the one thing about Drew, you have to
Able to
stay on
capitalize on
him.
McIntyre's mistake.
Cannot let him get confident. You cannot let him get any,
Down for the pin.
like I said, confident. Because once you start getting confident, you start flowing, there's really nothing you can do about it. 6'5", 280.
McIntyre turns things
Big
around.
man.
And he's stumbling to his feet, unaware of his surroundings.
Big spine.
Drew McIntyre is such a presence in and out of the ring. We've often seen him go into a match with his heart more than his head. Will that be a
I did
problem for
remove
him
all
here,
custom
Corey?
championships
If
because the
McIntyre can
custom
keep his emotion-
championship doesn't work with the promos for some reason.
And he turned it around.
So I think only people who have a custom
Now
championship
can
is like
capitalize. And
maybe
they tie up with a
3
collar
people.
and elbow.
Dom is no longer the light heavyweight world champion, he's just the world heavyweight champion.
An effective shove there sends him.
And scouted. Kevin Owens with a neck breaker of his own.
Neck breaker. DDT.
Kevin Owens using the ref there.
Headed to the
It's
top
kind of been a
rope.
theme of his reign.
Kevin Owens. Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point.
I know that. But that hurt both men. Kevin Owens isn't a light man. You have all of that weight falling down onto his knees.
What a display of strength here. To the floor. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
And sending a human flying like that is no small feat.
Big boot to the corner. He's really on the attack. He really has Kevin Owens where he wants him.
Owens intercepts
Kevin
it.
Owens trying to fight back, but every time he fights back, Drew just takes control.
I don't know how either of these guys have anything left.
Jaw-shattering boot.
Man, with that big boot.
DDT.
I mean, did y'all see they finally coming out with the Wolf Among Us too?
Gentlemen, this is what I believe
Oh man, I'm ready for that game.
You can feel the resentment building with each
Y'all
stop
know I'm
there.
gonna do a playthrough on that. I might even do
Brutal knee strike.
a playthrough on the season 1 right before the game come out. Cause they said they're supposed to be remastering.
Clear out of the ring has to be all out of sorts right now. Impressive awareness from him. Oh, Owens thrown out of the ring. A show of confidence from Drew.
These two are fighters. These two are not gonna go down easy. But if I'm Kevin Owens,
Taking this to the floor.
I'm thinking how much longer in this match do I want to give?
He connects with a
Cause
counter.
I have Randy Orton tomorrow at Uncensored.
Kicks directly to the chest.
Kevin Owens is the prize fighter, so him quitting,
That's
not gonna happen.
But I am at least certain that those stomps were effective as some sort of bodily restructuring. Precision elbow strike. These two are firing after each other.
back and forth.
The blow testing endurance of
He's telling him to bring it. Kevin Owens backing down. Drew with another strike.
Sapping the energy from these two.
Kevin Owens with the reverse with another strike.
Somehow still punching away. The
Kevin Owens. Big
two fighters going.
And Kevin Owens willing himself to...
Kevin Owens.
Swanton bomb.
All that size and momentum
Going for it.
landing with a sickening thud.
Kevin Owens.
Look out. Look out.
And they are out of here.
What the hell does he think he's doing?
Complete change to the complexion of this match now. He could have just balanced. That could bring an end to Owens.
Makes the cover.
What the hell just happened? The lights went out, and when they came back on, Randy Orton struck our undisputed champion.
Kevin Owens had Drew McIntyre beat. He was seconds away from putting this match away with the package piledriver, and Randy Orton picked the perfect moment to strike with an RKO out of absolutely nowhere. Kevin Owens never saw it coming.
That's vintage Randy Orton right there. He ain't trying to beat Kevin tonight. He's trying to break him before Summit. Drew McIntyre wasted no time capitalizing either. One Claymore kick was all it took, and the former world champion just pinned the undisputed WWE champion.
Whether Kevin Owens likes it or not, Drew McIntyre now has a legitimate argument for a future undisputed championship opportunity. He just defeated the champion in the middle of this ring.
Kevin Owens came into tonight looking past Drew McIntyre. He spent all week worried about Randy Orton, and tonight, Randy made sure that was a mistake. Tomorrow night at Summit, Kevin Owens defends the undisputed WWE Championship against Randy Orton. After what we just witnessed, you have to wonder if Randy Orton has already won the psychological battle before these two ever step into the ring.
Kevin Owens is emotional. Randy Orton is calculated. That combination could be a recipe for disaster at Summit. One thing is certain. The champion has officially been rattled heading into one of the biggest title defenses of his career.
I know. I already know what both of you are thinking. Last week on SmackDown, I told you to go win those tag team championships. You didn't. So what? One bad night doesn't erase everything you've accomplished. It doesn't erase everything I see in either one of you. Tomorrow night changes everything. You still have the biggest opportunity of your career. You walk into the women's elimination chamber. You will outlast 5 other women, and you will punch your ticket to WrestleMania, where you will beat either Thunder Rosa or Blake Monroe, and you become the Women's Universal Champion. Now imagine that. I'm the WWE Women's Champion. You're the Women's Universal Champion. 2 world champions, 1 family.
I'll make it happen.
And Lash, I've changed my mind. I don't want you worrying about those tag team titles anymore. I want you focused on Becky Lynch.
The Women's United States Championship?
Exactly. Look at everything that's happened over the last 2 months. At Uncensored, Piper Niven embarrassed Mercedes Moné. She put her through a table and beat her in minutes. Then I walked into SmackDown, destroyed Piper Niven, and took this championship. Now Mercedes comes back and Adam Pearce immediately hands her a United States Championship opportunity.
I'd be offended. You've been here every week, putting in the work, showing everybody why you're the future, and somebody walks back through the door and skips the line? Nah, if I were you, I'd take that personally. I'd go take Becky Lynch's championship before Mercedes ever gets the chance.
You know what? I like that.
Good, don't wait around for opportunities. Go create one. You focus on surviving the Elimination Chamber tomorrow. You focus on Becky Lynch. When Summit is over, this family starts collecting more championships.
I told you exactly what was going to happen. I told you before the match that you weren't beating Andy Reid. And what happened? You lost again. First Randy Orton, then Andy Reid. How many more opportunities do you need before you finally admit the truth?
And what's the truth?
That you're not the guy anymore. You keep chasing the Seth Rollins everybody remembers. But that guy is gone. You've become exactly what every legend becomes. A memory.
Ha ha ha, a memory. You really believe that?
I don't have to believe it. The results believe it. You missed the chamber. You missed another WrestleMania opportunity, and while you're trying to figure out what's left of your career, I'm holding mine.
Funny. You talk a lot about results, but let's talk about yours. You came back to WWE saying you were different. You came back saying you were more dangerous. You came back saying you were the man. And what have you done? You've carried around that briefcase. You've threatened everybody, but you haven't pulled the trigger. You know why? Because deep down, you're waiting. You're waiting for the perfect moment. And the John Moxley I remember would have created the moment.
Careful. You don't get to question me. You stayed here, I left, I conquered the world. And now I came back because I wanted to come back, not because I had to. You call this place home. I call it unfinished business.
And unlike you, I never walked away. I stayed. I carried this company through eras. I helped build the foundation that guys like Braun Breaker, Andy Reid, Dominic Mysterio, and everybody else standing on top today are standing on. They're not replacing me. They're proving I helped build the future.
Keep telling yourself that, because from where I'm standing, you're watching WrestleMania happen. I'm changing WrestleMania. This money in the bank briefcase guarantees it.
You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I don't have a chamber match. Maybe I don't have a guaranteed WrestleMania match. But you do have something I want. Next week, SmackDown after Summit, you versus me. For that briefcase. If you're really everything you claim to be, then put your future on the line.
I accept. But after I beat you, I don't ever want to hear people compare us again. Because there'll be no debate left. You'll just be another name on my resume. Oh, and one more thing. The weakest member of the Shield? It's still you.
Tonight's a big night, fellas. The Hardy Boys have had those championships long enough. Go out there and bring those WWE Tag Team Championships back to the Bullet Club.
We understand our mission. We'll handle the rest.
Good. That's what I wanted to hear.
So, what do you think?
I think they already know they belong in the Bullet Club. They're just not ready to say it out loud yet.
I was thinking the same thing, so how did the meeting with Hangman and the Young Bucks go on Raw?
Good. Hangman and I came up with a new plan for his money in the bank contract.
I'm listening.
Roman Reigns made his decision. He's going after Kevin Owens and the Undisputed Championship. That means whoever wins tomorrow night's Elimination Chamber is challenging Dominic Mysterio for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania. So I told Hangman, if I win the Chamber tomorrow, you've got two options. Option 1, wait and see if I beat Dominic at WrestleMania. If I lose, cash in, save the day. Or, you cash in on the winner of Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens in the Night 2 main event. Either way, the Bullet Club leaves WrestleMania with the World Championship.
I like it. No matter how WrestleMania plays out, we're walking out on top.
Exactly. Hangman also brought something else up. He thinks we should recruit Andy Reid one more time tonight. He told me more about Andy's history with Finn and GD. The more I hear, the more I understand why Finn wants him so badly. If we recruit Andy Reid before Judgment Day does, we become untouchable.
So, what do you want to do, boss?
Don't call me boss. You've led the Bullet Club before. You know exactly what it's like carrying this responsibility. The Bucks know it, Heyman knows it, and you know it. I'm still the leader. But you're my equal. You don't need my permission to lead. In fact, tonight, I'm following your lead.
All right, I'll handle recruiting Andy Reid, and you. I've got an assignment for you. Go recruit Kazuchika Okada.
Now that's interesting.
You've got history with him. If anybody can get through to Okada, it's you.
I like that. Good call.
Tomorrow starts the chamber, but next week, the war begins.
There is no question about it now, gentlemen. The Bullet Club isn't just thinking about tomorrow night. They're thinking about WrestleMania and beyond. That's what separates Kenny Omega from everyone else, Cole. While the rest of the roster is focused on surviving Summit, Kenny is already mapping out 3 or 4 different outcomes. Every move has a backup plan.
Hold on now. One thing stood out to me. Kenny Omega just publicly told Jay White, "You're my equal." That's a big deal. Jay wasn't taking orders. He was giving them. Bullet Club just got a whole lot more dangerous. And let's not overlook another major development. Bullet Club is making one final push to recruit Andy Reid before Judgment Day can get him. That's now 3 recruitment attempts from Bullet Club, while Finn Balor and JD McDonough continue making their own pitch.
Poor Andy Reid. Everybody wants him. Judgment Day, Bullet Club, even Jey Uso floated the idea of bringing him into the bloodline earlier tonight. The question is, who, if anyone, can he actually trust? And now, Jay White has sent Kenny Omega on another mission, recruit Kazuchika Okada. If Kenny pulls that off, man, the balance of power in WWE changes overnight.
Speaking of game changers, it's time for our next contest. Mercedes Moné returned to SmackDown last week and wasted absolutely no time making her intentions clear. She wants Becky Lynch and the WWE Women's United States Championship. Adam Pearce agreed too. He immediately named Mercedes the #1 contender. Tonight is her first match back on SmackDown, and what a statement it would be if she can knock off one of the very best in Iyo Sky.
There's the bell, and here we go with Iyo Sky, the genius of the Sky. Iyo is a true force to be reckoned with.
When it comes to the combination of hard-hitting strikes and aerial prowess, nobody does it quite like Iyo Sky. There's a level of accuracy and devastation that just can't be moved.
We got the boss, we got the CEO, Mercedes Moné, and then we got the genius of the skies, and a lot of people's opinion, the best women's in-ring performer in the world right now, Iyo Sky. That's the women's. The women's division up here going crazy. Gotta show love to this division. First time ever, like I said, Iyo Sky, Mercedes Moné.
It's not like she came here to dance. She came here to fight. She knew the risk.
From the middle rope, taking Hurricane Rana.
Mercedes Moné with that Hurricane Rana straight to Iyo
What's the
Sky.
best way to approach Iyo Sky?
These two have similar styles, but
to bring the genius of the Sky.
they have similar styles, but they have different styles. If that makes sense.
She overcomes the pinfall attempt.
Might need to change up the pinning technique here if you want to keep your
Mercedes isn't as high fly as Iyo. She can go fly. She can fly.
And now applying extra pressure. This is agonizing.
She got that in her bag. As we know, Mercedes Moné is the #1 contender for Becky Lynch Women's United States
finding herself at a
Championship.
standstill, completely grounded. Iyo's offense has been limited, and you can see the frustration all over her face.
Oh, not everyone can do that. You've solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Catches the kick. There's been a lot of back and forth between them these past few weeks.
Yeah, Crow, I don't know how this is going to end, but I have a feeling it's not going to be pretty.
Just like that, she turned it around. Throws her back in from ringside.
Alright, this one going back in the ring now.
What impact.
And for that drop kick she had, that one scouted. Got her ass in the ropes.
Needs to stay on the defensive.
That was just cutting off all the airflow.
Just showing no respect for the rock.
Mercedes moving at her own pace. Angle slam. Mercedes' bag is deep. So there goes that frog splash.
Right into the pivot. This could be it.
Forces the shoulder up after two.
Both competitors digging deep into their wells to keep this match going.
I don't know when the last time I saw Iyo get dominated like this.
And she manages to avoid
This is a former multi-con world champion.
Looking for Le Maestro cradle. Shoulder up before the count started.
How in the world did she just kick out
count.
before the referee's warning shot?
Already back on the attack with that pop-up face drop.
Oh, get ready. She knows
face
exactly what she's doing with this submission hold.
Reaching the ropes and forcing the break.
Iyo slowly rising to what may be her demise.
Stops the kick. Oh, elbow to the knee. That'll hyperextend your leg. Bullseye with the drop kick. Owen fights back. Kick to the midsection prevents the attack.
Face first.
Set now. It's locked in. The Koji clutch. Submission locked in. Digging deep to break out of this. It does.
She
just
doesn't
fired
know
up.
the precarious position she's in. Drop kick right on the money.
Just that drop kick. Mercedes smartly roll out of the
From
ring.
the apron. Wow.
There goes
To
Iyo.
the floor. Good lord.
Right to the sky, to the floor. That's why she used the G's of the sky.
Paid off big time. And nobody could have
Iyo's fired
predicted
up,
the
man.
lengths these superstars would go.
Iyo hasn't really been featured that much this season. Can you imagine what knocking off the #1 contenders
And gets tossed back into the
can
mat.
do? Especially when you're Iyo Sky.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare. Oh my God, this is just nasty.
Heading to the top rope here.
To the sky.
Landing straight on the knees. Not
That
the
cross splash
intended
again.
outcome.
Iyo had to scout it.
Back and forth trading reversals.
You do know Mercedes was highly inspired by Eddie.
Someone
So for her
better
going
check
to the
on
frog splash has
'cause
became
it's about to come flying off this place.
is a big part
This
of her
crowd is
offense.
absolutely thunderous right now, and who could blame them?
Return fire from Iyo.
Threw her ass out the ring.
Iyo Sky taking a moment to see if the fans will show some
ladies.
love.
Show.
She's taking things to ringside.
Gonna lock the leg up, set it up. Here we go.
Like I was saying,
snap
you imagine
with a
Iyo
leg breaker.
knock off Mercedes Moné. What can that do to the #1 contendership? And of course, you got Lash now coming for Becky's title. So this division is going to be pretty stacked. And of course, all the names we haven't even seen yet.
Ready to defy gravity itself if that's what it takes to win.
We do know in the FINNVERSE things can change quick.
And she slides her back to
Think about it. A few weeks ago, Thunder Rosa was the top of the world. Now she has her biggest obstacle yet. Leaking her up. We got Nia Jax, who has a big obstacle coming up. Her #1 contenders match, which hasn't been announced yet, but we do know her opponent is Bianca Belair.
She puts the brakes
on. Scouted the reverse there. She had that one scouted.
Iyo looking for something here. What a spine buster.
This could be it.
That's a unique spine buster by Iyo Sky there.
Kick out. She still has
it. So still in this, which is kicked out.
What's gonna keep them down? What's gonna end? Iyo Sky.
Oh my goodness. Iyo might have just won this one.
What a statement by Iyo Sky. Mercedes Moné's return to SmackDown hits an unexpected roadblock tonight as Iyo Sky picks up a huge victory over the #1 contender. But don't let the result fool you. Mercedes may have lost, but Iyo Sky just reminded the entire women's division why she's still one of the most dangerous competitors in WWE. She earned that victory.
Iyo stayed patient, capitalized on one mistake, and got the job done. That's championship-level wrestling right there.
But come on now, they weren't even in the match, and now using the championship as a weapon.
The champion making a major statement.
Randy, come on. You wanted my attention. Well, you've got it. Where the hell are you?
You know, I wouldn't be worried about Randy Orton. I'd be worried about this money in the bank briefcase that I can cash in any moment now.
So what are you waiting for? You've been carrying that briefcase around talking a big game for weeks. I'm standing right here. I'm already beat up. I'm already pissed off, so cash it in. Do it.
That's the difference between us. You fight with your emotions. I fight with my brain. I don't need the perfect opportunity. I create it, and right now, Randy Orton's already doing half my job. He's got you angry, he's got you distracted. And tomorrow night, he's going to try to take your championship. If Randy softens you up, I might decide to finish the job.
You keep talking, but the difference between me and you, I don't threaten people. I beat them. If you've got the guts, cash that damn contract in.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for my moment.
Andy, glad you made it. I'll keep this quick. Word going around the locker room that The Rock is furious. Apparently you stole Jacob Fatu's opportunity last week. And tonight, Jacob is supposed to make an example out of you.
Jacob wasn't even supposed to be in that match. He got his opportunity because somebody else had theirs taken away. Everybody keeps talking about Jacob, but nobody's talking about Will. Yeah, me and Will have history. We were NXT Tag Team Champions. He betrayed me. Fast forward a year later, I beat him at WrestleMania, and we haven't talked much since. But respect is respect. Gunther stood in that ring tonight and admitted he took Will Ospreay out because The Rock gave him an order. That's not competition. That's doing somebody else's dirty work. If the bloodline thinks that's how they're gonna run this company, they've got another thing coming.
So you're making this personal?
No, they made it personal. They decided who deserved an opportunity instead of letting somebody earn it. If The Rock, Jacob Fatu, or anybody in the bloodline has a problem with me, they know where to find me.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Last week I asked you to join Judgment Day. You told me after Summit you'd have your answer. still the plan?
Yeah, but Finn still owes me an apology.
Finn's a little busy. He has a United States Championship match tomorrow. I think he's got bigger things to worry about.
I don't remember asking you.
See, that's exactly your problem. You've got talent, kid, but you don't know when to shut your mouth. I've been doing this longer than you've been alive. I've headlined all over the world. I've carried companies. So before you start talking to Finn like that, maybe learn a little respect.
I know exactly who you are. One of the greatest to ever do it. Maybe the greatest. But I don't care what you've done. I'm worried about what's in front of me. And right now, you're standing in my way. Maybe you don't know danger until it's staring you in the face.
Guys, relax.
I like the confidence, but confidence without respect gets people embarrassed. So next week on the SmackDown After Summit, you and me, one-on-one.
Done. No Judgment Day, no Bullet Club, no excuses. Just me and the J Styles.
Good, because next week, I'm going to remind you why they still call me the Phenomenal One.
I've got to admit, that happened a lot faster than I thought it would. Finn was right. You really are a hothead.
Maybe. Or maybe he should have minded his business. JD, you already know I don't let people speak for me.
Finn, I really hope this kid joins us.
Tomorrow night, I defend this championship against CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. And honestly, I've never felt more confident. Not because I'm better, although I am. It's because I've already beaten both of you mentally. Last week, CM Punk called Cody Rhodes to this ring. And what happened? You two couldn't even have a conversation. You started fighting and did exactly what I wanted you to do. I've been sitting back watching both of you completely lose focus. Cody's worried about Punk, and Punk worried about Cody. But neither one of you are worried about the one man you should be worried about. The champion. You've spent so much time trying to prove who's better, that tomorrow night I'm walking into Summit against two emotional idiots, and emotional people make mistakes. After tomorrow, CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, you both go to the back of the line, because this championship isn't going anywhere.
You're real proud of yourself, aren't you? You keep talking about being in my head. No, I've been chasing you since Uncensored. And every single time I get close, you find another way to run. You hid behind Judgment Day.
Is that all he's coming out here to do? We'll see if they can keep this civil.
You hid behind a J Styles. And then, a few weeks ago, you inserted yourself into my match with Cody Rhodes. You and Cody screwed me out of another championship opportunity. But unlike you, our general manager actually has some common sense. And tomorrow night, you don't have anywhere left to run.
Enough, Punk. Enough. Enough. Quit with the conspiracy theories. Me and Finn Balor are not working together. I want that championship just as much as you do. Like I told you last week, it's not my fault you couldn't keep your emotions under control and lost your own opportunity. But I do have one question, Finn. Why? Why did you come down to our match? I didn't ask for your help. I didn't need your help. So what exactly were you trying to accomplish?
You didn't ask for it, but you sure as hell benefited from it.
I capitalized on an opportunity. That's what great competitors do. No, you capitalized on Finn doing your dirty work. Keep telling yourself that. If blaming everybody else helps you sleep at night, then go ahead.
Haha, oh man, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're obsessed with Cody, and you're obsessed with proving Punk wrong. Tomorrow night is going to be the easiest title defense of my career, because neither one of you can stay focused for more than 30 seconds. You two are going to destroy each other, and I'm going to leave Summit exactly how I walked in, as the United States Champion. And while I have everybody's attention, I've got one more message. This one's for the Bullet Club's Jay White and Kenny Omega. We've heard everything you've been saying. The world heard Kenny Omega tell Jay White that my championship is his for the taking. Well, come take it. But understand something, lads. The war you've been promising start after Summit. And when that first shot gets fired, you better make damn sure you're standing on the right side. The Bullet Club, the Vision, the Bloodline, DX, the Wyatt Six, everybody, choose wisely. Because once this war starts, there won't be any neutral ground left. As for you two, you don't stand a chance.
Ironic you tell me I'm too worried about Cody, but you're out here worrying about Kenny Omega and the Bullet Club. The only thing I'm worried about is which one of you morons I'm pinning to take that championship off your shoulder. And after tomorrow, you'll finally run out of excuses.
No, Punk. After tomorrow night, I'm finishing another chapter in my story and beginning a new one called the United States Champions. But Finn, you asked why I wasn't focused on you? Well, I am now. I'll see you at Summit, champ. And Punk, try not failing another opportunity.
What a confrontation. Finn Balor may be right. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes cannot stay on the same page. And tomorrow night, that could cost one of them the United States Championship. Finn Balor has done exactly what every great champion does. He defended his title tonight with words, and he's manipulated both challengers into questioning each other instead of focusing on him.
Hold on now, Cole. Finn better not get too comfortable. Punk looked ready to tear his head off. Cody made it crystal clear he wants that title. And then Finn went one step further by calling out the Bullet Club. That's a dangerous game. And don't overlook perhaps the biggest statement of them all. Finn Balor didn't just send a warning to CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. He put the entire WWE locker room on notice. The Bullet Club, the Vision, the Bloodline, DX, and the Wyatt Six, according to Finn. Tomorrow night at Summit is just the beginning. The battle for the United States Championship may end tomorrow, but the war for control of SmackDown is only getting started.
Still to come tonight, Adam Cole, Kazuchika Okada, and Trick Williams collide in a huge triple threat match. Andy Reid goes one-on-one with Jacob Fatu in a no disqualification match. And our main event, the Hardy Boyz defend the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Good Brothers. SmackDown rolls on.
It's been a while.
It has.
I've been thinking. We've spent years trying to prove who the better wrestler is. And now, we're both here. In WWE. You know why I wanted to talk to you? Because I don't want to fight you. I want to fight with you. The Bullet Club is growing. Jay White, Hangman Page, the Young Bucks, and soon, everybody else is going to have to choose a side. You belong with us, just like old times.
No. I didn't come to WWE to join another faction. I came here because this is the last mountain left to climb. I've conquered New Japan. I've conquered AEW. I've conquered everywhere I've been until now. I've never conquered WWE, and I don't need the Bullet Club to do it.
I figured you'd say that.
You know me. I don't follow. I lead.
I respect that, Okada, and I always will. But let me give you one piece of advice. When this war starts, it won't matter how good you are. It won't matter how many championships you've won. It won't matter whose side you're on. Because if you're standing in the wrong place, at the wrong time, you're going to get caught in the crossfire. You don't need us today, but eventually, you're going to wish you had somebody watching your back.
Then I guess everybody else better watch theirs.
Here comes the greatest, Trick Willie. And from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 250 pounds, Trick Williams.
Trick Williams really does have it all in the ring. He can play the power game, but also possesses uncanny speed and agility.
And don't forget his confidence. Trick Williams truly believes he can win any match against any opponent. It's always a showcase of Williams' abilities when he competes. Oh, Trick's just giving the WWE Universe what they want to see. Three superstars with one goal in mind, but there can only be one with their hand raised at the end of this triple threat.
Okada,
I've competed in multiple triple threat matches, and the most challenging aspect is making sure you stay in the mix.
This match right here,
it's just an arm's reach away from any
you
opponent.
already know the winner of this match is definitely moving up the rankings. You have Okada, Trick Williams, and Adam Cole in the same match in FINNVERSE. It's high stakes.
Quick pin attempt here.
Going for a quick pinfall on Okada.
He kicks out before. I cannot believe how long that count went. This is
Okada made his. Well, I know he didn't make his debut, but he did have his first singles match last week against Penta. This is Trick Williams' first singles match. Adam Cole's first singles match.
connects dead center of the face. They got that arm right there. Rolling to pinfall here. Here we go. And able to skirt around that attack.
If I was a betting man, I would put my monies on Okada.
Turn it around.
I think his momentum is amazing right now. He made his debut at the Royal Rumble, then got his first victory, singles victory over Penta out of all people. I think he's on the win.
Hard to focus on one opponent when it means turning your back.
Williams, on the other hand, he was in the #1 contenders tag ladder match. He and Carmelo Hayes lost that. And Adam Cole, we haven't seen him since the Royal Rumble qualifiers. All these men
clearly had a strategy going on there with the attention on the leg.
All these men can use the win heading towards WrestleMania.
Heavy impact.
So I want to remind you guys, after tomorrow night at Summit, we have one more Saturday night main event, and then after that is WrestleMania.
Cut off with a savage clothesline.
Here's the pin.
And with the way Bullet Club and Judgment Day, Vision, Bloodline, and all these people speaking, even what Obafemi said earlier, the road to WrestleMania is going to be awesome.
Cold with a clothesline.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face. Trick continues to maintain the advantage.
And I truly don't know
executing everything he wants.
who will be winning.
To hit the mark.
And if this is sink or swim, Williams clearly just
This is the most unpredictable war I ever seen. Because you have dominant factions all the way. But anyways, back to this match. Adam Cole just busted up in the
now.
And now he has Trick Williams. Big drop to his back.
Up and boom, knee drop right on target. Talk about the knee.
So one thing about being in a triple threat match, you have to have eyes back in your head.
And what need is there to go looking under the
I
apron
think
like this?
Okada is chasing him. He realizes now.
And I'm already reaching me.
Big. Take that. Okada has been busted open earlier in this match, and that's a lot of blood.
Devastating assault on the neck there. Getting the knees up, chest it down.
Springboard moonsault.
That's the thing. Have to stay under attack for Adam Cole. There's no going through the motions. You have to go through it 100%. You see how quick he was able to get back to that springboard. That springboard on Trick Williams. That's because Trick Williams he didn't have the urgency.
Caught with a clubbing ball in the middle of the attack.
Ooh, damn.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
Victoria almost looked like a rainmaker. The scouting Trick Williams.
Boom! Good defense from him. Boom!
Fancy with that boot. Find a bit over the ring, but what's he got planned next?
This is a situation you ought to avoid. Oh, God! Face first!
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Round and around. Look at this velocity. Incredible impact.
Oh.
Chopping neck breaker.
Oh. Trick Williams making still this one.
He's going for the pin.
1, 2.
He doesn't get the three.
Almost.
He's got that fighting spirit.
Almost.
He's not staying
I don't know how Adam Cole was able to kick out of that power driver like a maneuver. He's still in it. I think he was going for that low blow there. He missed.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Like I stated earlier.
Leaving him against the turnbuckle right here.
Ice in the back of your head. Gotta keep your head on the swivel. Is it a swivel or a swivel? Swivel, right?
He just put him away. Take notes, everyone. This is what real war looked like. This
trick now for the win. Not letting it happen.
He saw his window closing there.
Heavy body shot and an uppercut. And a clothesline for the exclamation point.
His offense is so explosive.
I'm able to evade the offense.
He reminds me so much of Booker T. And Cole went for that low blow again. He cannot get it.
Absolutely impeccable. Shining wizard. Put this one to bed. It's over.
2 count.
Almost had Okada.
Where is he getting this from?
And you can sense the desperation mounting as that last move couldn't finish things. Is it enough? Is this the end?
You have to make sure your opponent is down. You can't just pin him in front of him.
Right in the face.
But a backstabber
Cole is really dominating this match right now. Going for the big move again.
Trick diagnosing his target.
He's tricking Okada.
This could be for the win.
Is that all she wrote?
Breaks the count.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Still in this thing. Okada's taking everybody's biggest move.
That's not very sportsmanlike of him, is it?
Still in it.
Here he comes, sliding back into the ring. Forced down.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
That chair.
This has truly
Going
been
crazy.
a
I don't
match
even know
for
what to
the
say to
ages.
this.
Now, a battle for the ages.
And as this battle rages on,
Trying to
the
steal this
can't
one.
help but show
Almost had it.
appreciation.
Okada was just there to break up.
Everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Williams had that well scouted.
Some good thinking from him right there.
Set him up. Russian leg sweep. He got a kendo stick wrapped around their head.
Damn.
With that kendo stick.
I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stand as a target.
Trick Williams.
For a handstand.
Gonna lift his opponent here right into that Uranagi.
Big Uranagi. Big Uranagi.
Making his feelings very clear here.
This match so far has been evenly
Catches the leg.
matched between all three men.
Gets
Even though they
underneath
all
and
have
into the arm
different
drag.
styles, this has been
He'll make his way
closely
to the
fought
ring.
better.
Kick to the midsection, full head of steam. Neck breaker. Trick shot by Williams. Trick nailed it.
With that trick shot, is it all she wrote? I think Okada might be too slow.
What a victory for Trick Williams. In one of the biggest wins of his WWE career, Trick survives Adam Cole and Kazuchika Okada in an incredible triple threat match. That was as close as it gets. Okada saw the pin. He dove to break it up, but he was literally a split second too late. If he gets there one heartbeat earlier, we're having a completely different conversation.
That's the difference between winning and losing. Trick Williams stayed patient, capitalized on the opening, and just pinned one of the most accomplished superstars in this business in Adam Cole. That's a statement. Kazuchika Okada has to be wondering what could have been, but tonight belongs to Trick Williams. Momentum is everything as WrestleMania season approaches, and Trick just picked up a massive victory on Friday Night SmackDown.
Don't overlook Adam Cole either. He absorbed the pinfall, and after a match of that caliber, you know that isn't going to sit well with him. Business is about to pick up, fellas, because still to come tonight, Andy Reid goes one-on-one with Jacob Fatu in a no disqualification match.
And later tonight, the Hardy Boyz defend the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Good Brothers in our blockbuster main event. SmackDown rolls on.
Andy.
Damn, you two really don't know when to quit, huh?
No, we don't.
Relax. We're not here to waste your time. We're here because after tonight, you've got a decision to make.
I already told JD after Summit.
We know, and I'm asking you to hear one last offer. But before we even talk about tomorrow night, you've still got Jacob Fatu tonight. The Rock practically gave him permission to end your career. You know that, right?
I'll be ready.
I know you will, but that's not why I'm here. I've been watching you, Andy. I've studied your history with Finn. I've watched JD chase you. I've watched everybody try to figure you out, and I think they all have you wrong. They think you're looking for a family. They think you're looking for somewhere to belong. They're wrong. You're looking for respect. Finn Balor doesn't want you because he respects you. He wants you because he can't control you. And that's dangerous, so what does he do? He brings you close so nobody else can have you. That's not respect, that's possession. You know what the Bullet Club sees? We don't see a kid, we don't see potential. We don't see somebody we need to mold. We see Andy Reid, the same guy who beat Will Ospreay at WrestleMania 2 years ago. The same guy who stole Jacob Fatu's chamber opportunity. The same guy every major faction in this company suddenly wants. Because whether people want to admit it or not, you matter. And if you stand with the Bullet Club, you stay, Andy Reid. Nobody tells you who to be. Not Kenny, not me, nobody.
That all sounds good, but tomorrow... Kenny, we're both inside the chamber. If it comes down to me and you, what happens?
I try to beat you, because tomorrow every man is fighting for WrestleMania. If it's me or you, I'm choosing me. But after tomorrow, if we're standing on the same side, I'll go to war with you.
At least you're honest. So why should I trust either of you?
You shouldn't. Not yet. I've never given you a reason to trust me, but I've also never given you a reason not to.
I'll give you this. That's the best pitch I've heard so far.
So, what's your answer?
The same answer I gave the Judgment Day. After Summit, you'll have it. And Jay, you were right about one thing. I don't like being controlled.
You got through to him. For the first time, he actually listened. Wow.
I didn't get through to him. I just told him the truth.
Randy, quit hiding. You wanted my attention. Well, you've got it.
Kev!
You've got to be kidding me.
What's wrong? You're disappointed I ain't Randy.
Enough, both of you. We've got enough problems tomorrow. We don't need to create another one tonight.
You warned me.
I did. I told you Randy Orton wasn't somebody you could overlook. I told you if you kept looking past him toward WrestleMania, he'd make you pay for it. And tonight he did. You're the undisputed champion. But right now, you're not thinking like one. You're emotional. And that's exactly where Randy wants you. If you don't beat Randy tomorrow, there is no WrestleMania main event. There is no Roman Reigns. There is no Night 2. There is no story left to finish.
Doesn't matter anyway. They're stepping into the ring with the OTC, the tribal chief, the head of the table, and the greatest dynasty this business has ever seen.
You done?
Nah, I'm just getting started.
You know what? You want to talk about Ramon? Let's talk. After I beat Randy tomorrow night. Next week, you meet me in this ring.
I'll be there. Under one condition. If you survive Randy Orton, I don't want a conversation. I want your undisputed championship.
You got it.
And Sami, you're calling it right down the middle as the special guest referee.
What?
No, actually, you know what? Fine, you've been trying to keep the peace all night. Next week, you get the best seat in the house. You call it right down the middle.
You guys really know how to put me in impossible situations.
You'll figure it out.
Beat Randy tomorrow first, then worry about next week.
I'm gonna go find him.
He's letting Randy win this battle before the match even starts.
What a night it's already been for Friday Night SmackDown, and now it's time for what could be the most personal match on the card. Andy Reid goes one-on-one with Jacob Fatu in a no disqualification match. Andy Reid has had offers from Judgment Day, Bullet Club, and even found himself on The Rock's radar in recent weeks.
You don't walk into a no disqualification match with Jacob Fatu expecting to wrestle, dog. You walk in expecting a fight. Andy Reid better be ready to match that intensity, because if he doesn't, Jacob Fatu is going to tear him apart. The stakes couldn't be higher. Momentum heading into Summit, pride, and survival are all on the line as Andy Reid looks to overcome one of the most dangerous competitors in WWE.
To me, that the crowd rallies behind someone so disingenuous, always making jokes on social media about the rest of the locker room.
Well, Corey, so far, all the people who were called out deserve that hostility.
Wait till I show you what they said about you.
There's been some discussion about what exactly a no-holds-barred match means. Corey, what's your take on it?
Just a fancy way of saying you can do whatever the hell you want. As long as you pin or submit the other competitor in the ring, go nuts, which is exactly what I predict these superstars will be doing momentarily.
Oh, wow.
Andy Reid stole that qualification right under.
He left an opening.
Under Jacob Fatu. On the boss over there.
Down for the pin.
Kicks out.
Will
Need to get
right
a
here.
little more to put this one away.
They want blood.
No.
Rock Toad. Jacob
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Andy's not going to go down without a fight. This might be the toughest battle he has faced since coming back. Moxley is dangerous, don't get me wrong. Damian Priest is an animal.
And he gets
Jacob
sent back
Fatu,
into the ring.
This is a different breed.
Oh, what a lariat. Cover here.
And a kick out. Not nearly enough to keep him down at this point.
This is a no-holds-barred match. This is no disqualification.
To create separation.
So anything goes. If these men want to put each other through tables, ladders,
not the worst idea going for a
anything,
pin, but it's close. A no DQ stipulation means you have to throw your regular playbook out the window. It's not going to save you here. It's time to get extreme.
You make a good point, Corey. Everyday offense just isn't going to cut it in this kind of match.
But man, his size, that's scary.
Oh, look at this.
He shouldn't be able to move like that.
So ruthless.
Jacob Fatu is just manhandling Andy Reid right now.
Scoop slam,
pushing
he got nailed by
to the corner,
attack.
to the ropes.
Jacob Fatu will be dangerous if he can keep dishing out offense like that.
Jacob Fatu taking the upper hand in a big way.
Yeah, impressive offense from Jacob Fatu.
What is the final boss over there doing?
Launching off the rope with accuracy.
Incredible balance from such a big athlete.
Jacob Fatu is really destroying.
Things are heading ringside now.
When have you ever seen Andy Reid take this much?
Underneath the ring, he just had to go with the one that ensures splinters.
And now he gets back into the ring.
Jacob Fatu again, just using his weight.
He's going to set him over the top rope with a big clothesline. Now what does he do? He's got the man right where he wants him, in trouble. Across the ring.
Suicide dive connects.
Showing reckless abandon. There was every chance that could have gone wrong.
Andy had a little burst. But other than that, this has been all Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is successfully following the order put out by
Fatu's gonna do next.
Absolutely no telling what's over
the guy just looking at me. Just looking at me.
Stump puller pile driver.
Opened up the floodgates.
He can fight back. Jacob Fatu just has it. Scouted. I don't know how much fight Andy Reid is going to have left in this match.
He breaks the ref's count after one.
And kicking out at this point.
He have to one count.
Jacob Fatu. Landing straight on the
Reid had that one scouted. Got his legs up.
Didn't need to count into anything pretty.
Right back.
Just a clubbing blow. Oh, jarring back elbow.
Showing some type of fight. Jacob Fatu, he's just overwhelming him.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan?
From the top.
He paid for that high risk. Springboard moonsault. Headlock elbow drop.
He's showing some fight.
No count out as he
has to stay on the
out
attack.
He's got a hockey stick and looking to set the tone here, boys.
Down with with the Samoan drop.
Fatu with that pop-up Samoan drop. Andy Reid is looking out of sorts.
Managing to evade a precarious position there.
Andy Reid with a attack to the final boss. I don't know what the final boss was trying to do, but Andy Reid had that one. I don't know what he did, but he stopped that. He stopped something.
Escape just in time. Effective. He has no idea the danger he's in right now.
This can't go well. Down by the DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it? This has to be over.
2 count. No, he beats the count.
I thought he was done, man. He's still got something left in the tank.
That was plan A, and it didn't work. He must be thinking about plan B at this point. Kick out just before 2.
He might have used everything he had left to kick out there. Well, the ball drag goes right off the backside. And slipped down with an inverted DDT.
I don't know how much fight Andy Reid has left in the tank.
These guys
This has all day.
Neither one of them making this an easy match.
And that blow has him wavering.
This match finally really taking its toll. Who knows how much further this thing will go now?
Andy Reid needs to stay focused. He needs to keep his eye on the prize. And that is Jacob Fatu.
Crossbody wipes them out.
Cannot let whatever the final boss is saying to him get to him.
And able to skirt around that attack.
From the middle rope. Knees up. Had that telegraph. But can it be capitalized on? Go behind. German.
His first German suplex of the match. That's usually
He's got Jacob here.
patented for him. And there he go. He's no Brock Lesnar when it's the Suplex City. When Andy goes to that mode, he suplexes the Deadly himself.
Counters to gain the advantage.
We have found some fighting this match.
I think the ring just moved.
Has to stay on.
We all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Big clothesline.
And Jacob goes back out.
He has a baseball bat now.
How truly American.
Jacob is trying to end Andy.
The WWE Universe is on its feet.
And deservedly so. These superstars are holding nothing back.
And that attack dealt a real blow to Jacob's chances.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu is fighting.
Shotgun drop kick.
Heading to the top turnbuckle.
Fatu's in the drop zone.
Sky high.
Jacob Fatu able to ward off that attack.
These two reaching out.
Here you go.
Andy gets the pedigree.
Come back from that.
There's 2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Fatu's still in this
The
thing.
pin, was that merely instinct or something more?
A reversal. Well scouted. Super kick. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
There's nothing the ref to do about this. This is no disqualification. And this is the final boss. What is she going to say?
Float over.
Gets out of
Swords. He's still fighting. He's still trying. But this might just be too much for him to overcome.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter.
Crossbody right on the buggy.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Pounding the breadbasket.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
Andy Reid, another German suplex.
Setting up the table here. Who knows what he has planned?
Got him in his grasp.
Uranagi.
Slingshot boom.
Andy Reid, he's taking a fight to everybody now.
And hitting the drop zone. There's the setup.
Going for it. Pedigree.
Can that finish the Rock off?
Trying to go for it again. DDT.
Jacob Fatu. I guess he doesn't think he's done enough damage to put this one away yet.
Didn't have it lined up. He's now paying for it. Still fighting back. Look at him go. Oh, strong impact.
It looks like he could get it done here.
What a war. What an unbelievable war. Jacob Fatu has defeated Andy Reid. But there is no question this match was changed by the presence of The Rock. Andy Reid gave Jacob Fatu everything he had. He fought through punishment. He fought through the chaos of a no disqualification match, and he even tried to take the fight to The Rock himself. But when you're dealing with the final boss, the numbers become almost impossible to overcome.
Man, Andy showed me something tonight. That young boy wasn't backing down from nobody. Not Jacob Fatu, not even The Rock. But you can't fight two of the most dangerous men in this business at the same time and expect to walk out the winner. Despite the loss, Andy Reid may have earned even more respect tonight. He refused to stay down, refused to surrender, and stood toe-to-toe with two members of the bloodline until there was simply nothing left.
And Jacob Fatu just delivered another statement on behalf of the bloodline. If this is what they're willing to do before Summit, imagine what they're capable of once this faction war truly begins. 5-star fight, baby. Andy Reid lost the match, but he proved he belongs on this stage. Jacob Fatu gets the victory, but thanks to The Rock, this rivalry just became a whole lot more personal.
An unforgettable battle here on SmackDown. Still to come, our blockbuster main event. The Hardy Boys defend the WWE Tag Team Championships against the Good Brothers. Don't go anywhere.
Randy, come on. Quit hiding.
Relax. It wasn't me. I had nothing to do with Randy Orton tonight.
Then what do you want?
I came to remind you of something. Earlier tonight, I beat the undisputed WWE Champion. You can make excuses if you want, but a win is a win, and technically, that puts me in line for a championship opportunity.
Oh my God, you want my championship too. We get in line. You're not the only one. I've got Randy tomorrow. JUSO wants me next week. But after that, you're more than welcome to try your luck.
That's your problem, Kevin. You're so busy looking ahead, you've forgotten what's standing right in front of you. You keep throwing challenges around like there aren't consequences. One day, that's going to catch up with you.
Is that a threat?
No, it's a promise. In 2 weeks, I'm going to show you why accepting my challenge was the biggest mistake you've made as champion.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
It's time for our blockbuster main event. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Good Brothers challenge the Hardy Boys for the gold. You can never underestimate Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. They've won championships everywhere they've competed, and tonight they have an opportunity to add another set of titles to their incredible resume.
is whether the Good Brothers can capitalize on that momentum. They're standing across the ring from one of the greatest tag teams in the history of this business. Championships on the line, right on the line. A statement for someone. Listen exactly how it goes out with Friday Night SmackDown.
Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 509 pounds, the Machine Carl Anderson and Doc Gal Low S, the Good Guys. And their opponents at a combined weight of 452 pounds, Matt Harvey and Jeff Harvey.
One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
There's the battle, and these two teams will fight for the right to claim that championship as their own.
And I don't think either one of these teams is going to make this an easy championship match. But only one team is going to walk out with the titles.
Good brothers. We got Matt, we got Carl, we got Jeff, we got Luke. Carl.
Evades the attack.
Hey, has been. Nice man. Wow.
And into the corner he goes.
These two battling to dead heat with these reversals. Shoulder tackle. And he's able to avoid that offense.
Still
tagged in here.
What's going on tonight, babe? This is our main event. Now, WWE Tag Titles on the line.
Oh, he saw it coming. Boom! Working in perfect cohesion, the champions have a strategy in mind. Stomp of the arm. The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, you better start looking at his
Fast-paced
corner
tag
for
match
relief
probably is
here.
the fastest paced match of the night so far.
Kick to the gut creates separation. Scoop slam.
Tagging in his partner.
Effective counter. Ooh, and he stops that offense.
Defenses are sharp with this series of reversals.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Oh, that shot right to the gut.
Very effective, though.
Breaking the eyes of Jeff. Trying to bring that paint off the damn face.
Here's the tag made. What are you going to see here?
Oh, right to the body. And the challenger's showing the champions what it means to be a top-tier team.
Fast into an inverted DDT.
Always got some fight in him. seconds with that. What, bro? All I know, he got that man in the corner. He can't do
Making
shit.
the tag now.
That boy can't do shit.
Boom! It's okay. They weren't that pretty anyway.
Placing him in the corner.
Oh, Kurt with a drop kick.
Arm extended, tags his teammate in.
Cobra clutches in. Cobra clutches in.
Ooh, big drop to the knee.
What a toss!
He just
And a message sent there, letting the champion know the kid gloves are off.
Matt just no
What's
so.
he thinking here?
Made his move.
Lots of torque on that suplex.
Kick to the body and now dragging their opponent's face across the top rope. Dangerous move, showing there's nothing they won't do to gain the upper hand against the champion.
Not a good spot to be in.
Slam down with authority.
Damn, when the fuck did Doc start bleeding?
Set up in the corner now.
You know what? This match is interesting because it has bullet stakes, but
Such an effective
the offers out there. Jay and Kenny wants
Getting
the
carried.
good brother back. So you know, join the Bullet Club, rejoin the Bullet Club. What's that?
Big shot
So,
block. That'll stop you in your tracks.
and with the Young Bucks not holding up as they should right now, who knows? What if the Good Brothers win these duels?
The challenger really
Then
taking
join the
the
Bullet
chin
Club.
here.
That will make
Able
them,
to kick out.
that will literally put them back on top.
Somehow, he's definitely
Cause y'all
not
already know
out
how
at
I
this point.
The Judgment Day, as of right now, is the most complete faction. I ain't gonna say most complete, but they got the most potential. They currently on top. Dominic is the World Heavyweight Champion. Finn is the United States Champion.
Taking off.
You know,
Set
IST Champion.
to retain the championship.
For him and JD playing the tag
Their
titles.
teammate out
The
there.
tag champion, who knows? But then you got the Vision. They got the Intercontinental Champion. Braun Breaker has a shot tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is winning the champions. It's a lot. It's a lot that's going on. These matches have stake. That's why the war is close right now. That's what makes the war dangerous. Because nobody has a
Champ's in trouble.
Nobody has just a command.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got.
I can say that their bloodline is the most dangerous, and they don't have no championship.
We might see a new champion
I'm
come.
gonna say with a
Taking
cutter.
advantage of the
How hard
opportunity.
is that all she wrote?
He kicked out.
Oh, the camera's now going down easy.
Great man. Throwing everything in the
Hardest
kitchen
hits
sink
on
in there. But to no effect.
Biggest moves, he's still in it.
Tag made, fresh partner in.
Hardy did the smart thing by getting out because he hasn't taken a lot of punishment in this match.
He's able to reverse it.
He saw that one coming. Quick thinking right there.
And he is directed into the corner.
Bang! Crucial counter there.
Set up in what we call the Tree of Woe.
Oh, right across the solar plexus.
Tree.
Just having their face stomped.
Anderson probably needs to get out this one as well. Let the big man get in here.
From the second rope.
Down, punch right to the face.
Anderson still,
Clothesline.
he's still holding his own.
Just able to reach his corner for the tag.
reversal.
Sharp right jab. And another. And another. Watch the left. Down they go. And gets sent right into the corner.
Crushed in the corner. Cuts the attack off.
Drops the elbow down hard.
Turns that in his favor. Uh-oh. Flashback. Tag.
Tag. There it is.
Oh, what a tackle.
Big man. As soon as he came in, he came in.
Forces the shoulder up after two.
I can't even believe this anymore. I just want to sit back and enjoy this battle.
Nobody has just got distinct advantage. Everybody has been going back and forth. Each matchup has been back and forth.
Fireman's carry.
Able to avoid that one. Being sent to the turnbuckle.
Opposite looking injured there.
Oh, uncorked a big punch.
And we knew that these two would give each other a fight, but neither one of these men is backing down here. Not even a little.
And neither one is giving up. Finding out. Hammered away with punches to the face. Running bulldog.
He tags out here.
That's when Matt thought he had this one. Doc Gallows with just a burst of energy right out the corner. Oh my goodness, Corbin's with that pop-up cutter. That just might be all she wrote with Jeff Hardy right in this thing.
From him there.
Tag made.
Corey Anderson tagging in dog.
Claw to the face. Ripping at the
Hardy's
eyes.
out of this one.
I truly cannot remember the last time I saw
After
a
that
match
pop-up
of
cutter,
this
that might have been all
caliber.
she wrote for real.
Truly the highest praise possible. These superstars should be so proud of their efforts here.
Oh, ouch.
Delivers the knee.
Big knee drop from Matt Hardy.
Gets driven into the corner.
And with a burst of energy, somehow made his way to the corner. Just at
Across the neck. Climbing up the corner.
Jeff going for it. We already know what Jeff's looking for.
We're going to finish it off.
Swanton bomb.
The champ might retain with that.
What a way to close out Friday Night SmackDown. The Hardy Boys survive another incredible title defense and remain your WWE Tag Team Champions. The Good Brothers pushed the champions to their absolute limit tonight. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows had several opportunities to steal those championships. But in the end, one mistake was all Jeff Hardy needed.
That's why Jeff Hardy is one of the greatest to ever do it. One Swanton bomb, lights out, 4-star main event, baby. The Bullet Club came into tonight hoping to build momentum before Summit, but the Hardy Boys refused to let go of those championships. They have once again proven why they're one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history.
A tremendous effort from both teams, but championship experience prevailed. The Hardy Boys leave SmackDown exactly how they entered it, as the WWE Tag Team Champions. Now all eyes turn to Summit, championships, Elimination Chambers, WrestleMania implications. If tonight was any indication, we're in for one hell of a weekend.
What an unforgettable night on Friday Night SmackDown. For Wade Barrett and Booker T, I'm Michael Cole. We'll see you tomorrow night at Summit.
Wait a minute. Kevin Owens is coming back out.
Into the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 242 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Kevin Owens!
My very first, looks like Kevin Owens has something to say here. Heading to the ring, he's been having some issues with a certain superstar.
Randy, you've been playing games with me all night. You cost me my match. You've been hiding backstage like a coward. So enough. Get out here. Right now.
The Viper is here. And his opponent from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the hardcore champion, the
A rare third-generation superstar. The Viper possesses greatness coursing through his veins.
You've had a rough night, Kevin. You've spent the entire evening looking for me, and that's exactly what I wanted. You haven't been thinking about Summit. You haven't been thinking about defending your championship. You've been thinking about me. And tomorrow that's going to cost you. After Summit, I become the new undisputed WWE champion. And I become a 15-time world champion. The only thing I've had to do is let your emotions do the work for me.
You think you've got me figured out? You think because you jumped me once, I'm just gonna roll over tomorrow? You've made the biggest mistake of your career. Because tomorrow, I'm going to beat you, and I'm going to prove why I'm the undisputed WE champion.
Did well. Careful what you wish for. You might just get it.
Taking the title into hand here. He's feeling it. Got him in his sights.